Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers, and as you can see, the little runabout is still there. For some reason, I am not able to upload blueprints for a couple of the things in this save, so I need to figure out what's going on with that. But we have been busy. As you can see, the new little scout ship has been painted, and we have reproduced the ship back a little bit further. And we're going to be updating that to do some mining. But first, we have to get started. So let's go. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic week thus far and a terrific Wednesday. So we have been a little bit busy. What we have been doing is we went ahead, created a blueprint from the new little scout ship, right? This little thing that I have temporarily named the Worker Bee. So one of the things that we did is I went ahead and put in like all the operational running lights and everything, just for, because I could. But we've got everything set up. I've changed up the control panels here a little bit, so we actually have changed up the styling on the arms holding the LCDs, moved the LCDs out a little bit. So got the armor in, and we have our solar panels up on the top here. So one of the other things that I did is I did go ahead and add in a parachute hatch here as well as up here. The forward hatch is actually piped into the cargo system, which we have put some small cargo containers in under the armor here. The aft cargo, or the aft chute, has its own small cargo area for loading here. And basically that was just so that we could have an area that we can throw in, like if you have tools or something, throw a couple extra tools. Maybe a weapon, ammo, that kind of thing. And then you have the actual central small cargoes. There's like 4 small cargo containers in there, so you have a little bit of cargo space, not much, but at least you can take things with you if you need to. So we went ahead, we made a blueprint of that, and I tried uploading it, and that is a completely vanilla build. Doesn't work. So what I'm probably going to have to do is take a copy of this, go over into a completely vanilla game, paste it in there, and then create a brand new blueprint from that, and then try and upload it from a completely vanilla game. Someone was saying that some of the mods, things like the Small Ships Go Large or the Small Ship Mega Mod Pack, sometimes the blocks may work in the game, but the mod is seen as corrupted. So you can try re-downloading the mods that you're using, which I've actually done. I unsubscribed, cleared it out, resubscribed, re-downloaded them, and wasn't having any luck. I also looked into some of the comments that people had said on the forum, talking about things like the screenshot, the thumbnail being too large of a resolution or too large of a file size. I've dropped the resolution on the screenshots. I've gone in, I've done post edits, and then tried re-uploading. Nothing's working. So the only thing I have left to do at this point is to create a completely vanilla game, and then cut and paste that into it and see if it works. So, and that's the problem that I'm having with the little runabout over there as well, which is why none of the ships have ended up on the workshop yet. So, coming into what we're doing today, now one of the things we want to do is we need to have a mining craft, right? So what I'm thinking here is we're going to build a system that uses connectors to connect a drill rig to the ship. Now, this is going to be interesting because of the fact that basically we're going to have to be able to charge it when we're not using it, because it's going to have a small battery on it until you are able to connect the 2 grids so that you can actually basically power the drills and everything. So what I did is I built this little fabrication station. So I've had to actually add and remove segments to the thing to get it welded up because it's just outside of welding range. So yeah, that was a thing. So what I'm probably going to do is replace this whole thing and put a piston on it, and then we'll put a sensor on the piston so that the drill will extend and retract as it needs to in order to weld things up. So anyway, so yeah, we basically have a duplicate of the ship that we built. Like I said, I went ahead and welded this whole thing up. And what I'm talking about doing, in fact, let me go over here for a second because I've got an inventory full of crap. Let's go ahead and get this stuff out of here. So what we're talking about doing is, if we're going to use this for mining, we kind of need to have an at least a medium cargo, if not a large cargo block. So I'm thinking we're going to do what we were talking about last time. I'm going to take the landing gear off, open up this back panel, move the aft-facing thrusters further back another block aft, which will give me 3 blocks in here, so I'll be able to put a large thruster there, a large thruster here, and then we can put a large cargo pod in the middle. What this will allow us to do is to have a little bit more lift, obviously, and be able to have a large cargo block on this beast. And then we were going to build a mining rig that will connect either through the lower connector or possibly the upper connector. And I'm kind of leaning towards the upper connector because what that will allow me to do is we'll be able to, well, I don't know, because it'll be easier to connect to it is the big reason. But I'm not sure how I want to do it. Because what I'm kind of thinking about here is, let's go ahead and we're going to drop you out, drop you out, drop you out. Grab that. And we're going to grab some drills, right? Alright, so we need lots of steel plates. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of these things. Well, I'm actually... How much iron do I have left? Got 4K iron. Alright, so let's go ahead and... We'll keep 1,000 of those. We're not going to get them, obviously. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is we are going to do... Let's go. I need to put down a small landing gear. I am not overly concerned with which direction this thing is facing, because it doesn't need to be anything overly complex. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And now that we have that started, we're going to bring this up, I don't know, like, what is that, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. We are going to do conveyor. We want, that can go away. We grab this. We need interior plates now. Should have thought of that before I did this. Alright, that should be good. It's going to be annoying to weld all of this up. Alright, so we want this to be a connector block. Alright, the conveyor connector. Or the conveyor junction, rather. And then we are going to have this on 2. So we've got, so that can come down a little bit, which is good. Yeah, let's just do it this way for now. And we should be able, nope. Alright, so if we're going to do that, well, if we're going to put them on the same level, Doesn't really matter at that point then. Okay. One there. One there. And we're going to build out a little bit of a framework here. Wow. We're basically going to get like, I don't know, like 4 of these maybe? There. Right. And so what this will allow us to do is to have these set up so that they basically clear out what we're flying over. So it's going to be easier to have this be something that we connect to from above. Alright, so you are 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. You are 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be about 1 block in front. So if we do that, and we do this connector, let's go there-ish. Now the big question is you guys are looped like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little something like this, I think. As we go 1, 2. It's going to be 3, and we're basically going to repeat this on the other side. Because we want it to be fairly uniform here. And okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill that for now. We're going to go like so, hopefully. And if that's gone there, 1 block there, that's 1 block. That should fit in between the 2 thrusters. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, since that is done, can we get this without the whole thing collapsing is the question. You know, let's go. Let's do a little something like this. That should keep everything in place while we go like that. There we go. 1, 2. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Little mining harness. I'm sure somebody else has done this kind of stuff before. I know that I've done things like this previously where we would have, you know, just a interchangeable tools that are set up on connectors. And what originally I had planned on doing was having it set so that it would connect on here, drape down on either side, and then have a couple of forward-facing drills and a couple of downward-facing drills, but I don't have enough height here in order to actually build that around the ship that we have. And honestly, I really don't want to sit here and count out individual small blocks. So we're going to go the easier route. And what is there? We will do that. I may do another layer here. Or I may change that. Yeah, I may change that up at some point. Alright. But the important thing is, we want to be able to get stuff into and out of that, so we can just do those. And we'll have a little bit of armor here. That should be what we need. Alright. And then in here, I think we'll... Can I sneak in here? I can. Let's put... there. We're gonna kind of sneak a little battery in there. And what that will do is that when we are using it, we can have that battery set to charge off of whatever batteries we're carrying, or we just leave it set to auto, and we'll tie it into the grid over here somewhere. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, I wanted a way to change stuff out, and I think I have an idea on how to do that. Yeah. Okay, that'll be for a different build. We'll do it for we'll make it for this, but yeah, I have an idea for something I want to do. Basically, we're gonna have a system that will allow you to change these things out, and then switch them. You know, basically have a place where it's stored, and then when you're ready to use it, you push a button and it'll put it in a position. You dock with it, and then fly off with it. Oh, yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so I need to get this stuff welded up. So I'm going to do a quick cut.
Energy low.
Get these things welded up, because I'm going to have to make parts. I know that. So we'll get these welded up, come back, and we'll try it out and see if it works. Because I do want to go ahead and get this thing updated as well. Oh. And so before we do all of that, we want to get that welded up. While that's welding, while we're making parts for that, we'll get this built. There you go. So yeah, we're gonna have to move those thrusters back one, and then we'll put large thruster in here, and I can actually turn off the projector. I want you, and you are going to turn off arrow. Yeah, so we'll move those. We'll do the same surgery on this side. Put the cargo block in, and then we'll have to pipe cargo into it. Okay, so let me go ahead and get stuff going. We'll get the production on this stuff going. And when we come back, hopefully we'll have all of this updated, have that welded up, and we'll take it from there and give this thing a test. Okay, so yeah, we'll be right back. So welcome back. While we were out and about grabbing some ore, I noticed we had an antenna on the HUD, but it looks like it's an unclaimed antenna. I wasn't sure what it was, so I figured, we'll bring you over. Just basically trying to conserve fuel as much as possible. What is that? So we have an antenna, there's a base over there. Let's... Ow. Oh, is that one of the... That's a crashed ship. That looks like that might be a crashed ship. It's neutral, so we shouldn't get shot at. I do need to be careful because we're about 4K out. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's a crash ship with lots of parts on it. That's a crash ship with a whole lot of parts on it. That's a crash ship with a whole lot of parts and under power. Alright, so our way in. Oh, large reactors. Oh. Oh, holy crap. Give me that uranium. Oh my god. Okay, where are you at? What in the hell? Alright, so there's a connector on this thing somewhere with... Oh. Does that mean this thing is... Hi. Alright, we're breaking into this thing. Oh, I can. I'm getting rid of... Oh, look at all of that uranium. Holy crap. Holy... we may be changing our ship design to be a grind ship. Can I get you? I can. Okay, so we can get... Holy crap, look at all these... We've got small reactors. Okay, let's hide all, or hide empties. Lots of uranium. Oh... That changes everything. What's up here? Come here, you. I think we may have just become pirates. That's fine, I don't care. Actually, so that one's open, this one isn't. Wondering if is there actually any ice on in this thing? No, of course not. Okay, how about tanks? O2? O2, no. Oxygen, no. Let's see, because it may not be, it may be set to not show up. There's a gravity generator. Okay, so lots of connectors, lots of gyroscopes. So this is a complete ship. It's just spawned in the ground. There's even a refinery on board. Yeah, I think we're going to be building a cargo ship over here. Oh crap, dude. Okay, let's get our uranium back. Cause how much are we carrying? We've got 66k uranium on us. We're gonna go drop that over into the base. Oh. Alright. Well, that was definitely worth coming to check out. But that does mean we're going to need to create a grinder. So I think what we'll do then, since we've got a ridiculous amount of... oh, crap. We just had... Are you kidding me? It spawned between us and the base. Oh, son of a... Oh, I should have grabbed the ship. I'm wondering if I can get through without pissing it off. That's a Serenity, isn't it? Yep. So that's got missiles and stuff on it. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to skim things enough to not have it shoot at us. Now, I think the cannons on that are set to about 750, 800 meters. So as long as I stay outside of 1 kilometer on it, we should be okay. But yeah, see, this is another reason to go ahead and get the scout upgraded. Because with that much uranium available, if I can collect all of this, oh, that completely changes the game.
Energy low.
Make sure, crap, my spotlight is on. Nothing shooting at us, it's not deploying anything, okay. Oh, okay, so what I'm going to do is we're about 6 kilometers out, well, yeah, about 5 kilometers out from the base. I'm going to get back to the base. Let's drop this stuff off. So we got the hostile base over there. Which is actually funny because we landed, when we first landed on the planet, we landed about where that ridge line is. I think. Yeah, we landed somewhere in this area. Maybe over here. Oh, I'd have to check the logs. Yeah, I think we landed just back there. Okay, so let's get over here, go drop some stuff off. Get this new scout up and running, and what I may do is, because they've got so much uranium over there, we can start building our fortress this week. Because we have a couple of large reactors in that ship. We just have to get a ship that's capable of storing a good portion of all of this. There you go. And we're going to drop here. Let's go ahead and... I have to do plate. There we go. We're going to refill those really quick. Okay, so I need to recharge. We need to get the rest of this welded up. I've gone ahead and made the updates, or some of the changes. I'm waiting for some tubes for this, and then that'll be done. And then we will need to put in the cargo block as well. And once I have all of this in, let me go ahead and... Oh, I don't have any interior plates on me. But that's okay, because we can do this. Right. Let's go ahead and grab... I don't need many. Go ahead and do... Oh, great. Arch cargo. Okay. And I'm going to want... Oh, that's right. You're a 5x5, aren't you? Forgot about that. Which means you're going to have to come out, which is fine. Because you are hidden blocks. I'm not too worried about that.
Energy critical.
That also means the blocks back here have to come out. Okay, so we're gonna get that's 3. So yes, all of this is going to have to come out as well. Okay. And there, that's awesome. And you're gonna come off. Ah, nope, come here, you. We'll repaint it when we're done. Alright. Alright, so what are you sticking on here? Oh, these things. Ah, no. Behave.
No energy.
Ah! Crap. Oh. That was a little closer than I would have liked. Okay. See, I'm trying to get over there before that ship despawns, because it'll be my luck that the damn thing's just going to go, you know, screw it, we're out. It's going to nope the hell out of there. Alright, so you are going to need to attach somewhere. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we bring that down, should... Okay, so do we want a connector on the bottom here? Yes, we want the large connection on the bottom so we can put a connector back there. That. Yeah, let's see if we have the parts to weld this thing up. We apparently do. So I'm going to see where... Come on. Okay, so we can put a connector on the bottom of that. I mean, I could even cut that in a little bit higher. If we take that entire layer out there, which means taking the parachute block off. So we can actually get that a little bit higher. Now, if we do the connector... Yeah, no, we do that because if we do the connector there, we can actually have it pipe the small stuff up from the front.
Energy low.
But it gets it a little bit higher up off the ground, which is good. We then have you. We'll run piping from there over to here, because we'll basically run the put a conveyor connection in on the side and run it, pipe it down to the sides on either side. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I need to grab, I think it's 2 large pipes or 2 large tubes, whatever they're. I only need 2 to finish welding up that other engine. Okay, you are completely welded up. We want to make sure we didn't accidentally grind any of that off. And the landing gear is going to have to come down 1. Alright. Temporary ugly fix away. Okay, there we go. And there. Load those up. Yeah, alright. Not overly happy about the whole thing right in a second, but that's okay. We don't have to be, it just has to work. Right. Okay, so all of our thrusters should be powered on, right? Just want to make sure. We have animation. We have animation. Okay. Now the reason why we need to make sure is because I'm about to break this thing. Oh man, let me make sure the inertial dampener is on. Inertial dampening is on. Okay, so we are going to cut it right there. Forgot to turn the batteries back on. Alright. Works. Let's see. What took damage? There had to be something that took damage from that. No, looks like it's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grind this off really quick. There we go. We want ship to be as level as possible. How's that looking for? That's pretty level. Yeah, it looks good enough for government work. Here. Oh. Have you out. We're going to do groups. Here, all. We want you to be switch lock. Alright. Do that. Okay, so we actually have a scout ship that we can go pull materials back in. Oh. And we're going to go grab that. Yes. We're going to go grab that. To hell with mining for a second, because we're basically going to go steal all the parts we need from that ship that's down over there. Alright, so let me go heal really quick. That is crazy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we have our new upgraded ship. which I have no clue how long the power on that thing is going to run. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move it over here, let it get connected up. Alright, so flip those, flip those. Let's get this thing hooked up so that we can get the batteries charged up. And what we're going to do is, I think off camera, we will go ahead and do some, what's the polite way of saying pirating that thing? We're going to commandeer and liberate the parts. Alright, how close was I? I need to come forward a full block. Okay. Really? Oh, it's because I forgot. Yeah. Wrong connector. Oh. Alright, we're gonna move you. We're gonna it'll be whatever one isn't named. And you're gonna be there. Okay. Are you really seriously not able to latch? That's interesting. Because those... Oh, because it's at the same height. Well, no, because that should still... I might need to re-engineer or something a little bit later, but it works for now. Alright, and so you are actually connected in. You are recharging. And... Alright, so that's all set to recharge. Okay. Are the thrusters on? Alright. Did you... No. I think, oh, son of a... Alright, so, somehow or other... Oh, I know why. It's because it's built off of a blueprint of that. It's effectively a duplication. That would be why. When I was going through and grabbed the thrusters... There we go. Line groups. Count lights. Thrusters all. And just to make sure. That way, just to make sure they are all completely turned off. Okay, so now this thing can charge up. And it looks like it's charging fairly quickly. Okay, so yeah, so we had to do a small change of plans. We will continue working on that welder off camera. I'll get all of that welded up. But like I said, I am more interested in getting back over to that downed ship. Because I want to loot the hell out of that thing. But yeah, so I may actually take some parts over with me to build. Actually, no, they've got materials over there, so I should be able to pull stuff out of the grid. And what I'll probably do is end up making a docking port and just load everything directly into this thing and see if we can fly with that much mass on it, because I'm not quite sure how much we're going to be able to store on here out of everything that's over there, but we're going to give it a hell of a try, even if we have to shuttle it back and forth a few times. All right, so on that note, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below. If you haven't done so already, want to do something nice for me on this lovely Wednesday, or want to be kept up to date with what's going on around here, be sure to hit that subscribe. And if you really want to be kept up to date and know when get the notices for the new content, be sure to ring the bell as well. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the week, and hopefully we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Okay, so I may take this one over. No, it's not worth taking it over if I don't need to. We'll take this one when it's charged up. Now I have to wait for it to charge. Come on, charge!